Welcome everybody to this ballet bar inspired workout with the KO8 resistance bands. Today we are going to be working every part of our bodies. We're going to go ahead and get started with a little warm up before we jump into the workout. So when you're ready, just take hold of the bands for a bit of support. Place the left hand on the hip, bending that left knee, drawing it up and in towards the chest and then swinging it back. We're looking for some external rotation in that left hip. And we're just going to take a few swings before we go into a circular motion with that left knee. So beginning to take some anti-clockwise circles with that left knee, nice and high, and then all the way back round. So clockwise now. Well done. Back into the leg swings, just opening up that left hip. And when you're ready, change sides. So left hand on the bands, right hand on the hip, bending that right knee in towards the chest and then swinging it up and back, making sure that knee turns out. So we're opening up that right hip this time. A few swings before we go into our anti-clockwise circles. So when you're ready, taking a few circles with that knee out, nice and high, getting that joint mobile, and then changing direction. 2, 1 before we go back into the leg swings, nice and high if you can, get a bit of momentum. And release, well done, release the bands. Take your feet about hips distance, take an inhale, lift your shoulders high. Exhale, roll your shoulders down. 3, 2, 1, and change, bring them forward for 3, 2, 1, lift your arms up and over your head. Right hand takes hold of left wrist, pull it up and over. Nice big side bend and change. Good, one more time each side and then we're going to get started. So we're going to get right in with our pull-ups. So we're going to take the black clip right up, just getting a bit of height on the band to start. This one's going to be working our lats, shoulders. So, getting nice and close towards your band, core engaged, draw your belly button in towards your spine, get a little pelvic tilt if you can, nice and close. So we're coming down super slow, keeping the elbows tucked in towards the side body, and then when you are at your lowest point, start to pull up, trying to just isolate the upper part of the body now, so we're not using the legs at all here. We're going to go for 10 full reps, so we've got 8 more to go. Squeezing on the way up, slow on the way down. And we're going to be doing this exercise between the sets on the legs, just to ensure you're getting that full body workout. So really thinking about those shoulder blades coming in, meeting each other at the back, core nice and tight. We've got 4 more. Slow on the way down. 3 more. Good, 2 more times. Remember, try not to use the legs, all in the arms this one. Last one now, all the way up. And relax the legs, well done. Okay, so we're going to go into the first exercise, which is a kick back. So we're going to bring the feet a little bit further back. When you lean forward, you want to try and get your shoulders in line with your hips, so your back's nice and straight, and all of your weight is on the bands. We send that right leg back, point the toes like you would in a ballet class, and keep the hips square down to the floor. So we lift, lower, lift, lower. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're going to pulse it at the highest point now for 10, 9. So we're using that right glute and right hamstring to lift the right leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still using that right leg, you're going to tap it so you crisscross behind that left heel and then out to the side. Tap, lift, tap, lift. This is going to work your left glute, your right inner thigh, and the core is keeping you stable. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up, well done, shake it out. So we're going to repeat that now on the right leg, one more time, then into our pull-ups, and then onto the left side. So you will be taking a little bit in your supporting leg, which is your left glute. That's great, but I really want you to get that mind muscle connection going with the right glute and the right hamstring. So imagine a piece of string attached here that's lifting that leg up, down, and the whole time keeping the core nice and tight in towards the spine. So again, bringing the weight forward, shoulders in line with the hips, point that right leg back, point the toes, lift the leg and lower, lift the leg and lower. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse it at the highest point for 10, 9, 8, 7, push it, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, 1, we tap to the left, we lift, working that right outer glute, really challenging that left standing leg now. We've got 5, push, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, well done, big bend in that supporting leg. So we're going to go back in towards the bands now and go back to our shoulders, to our pull-ups. So remember, we're trying to avoid using the legs here, depending all on these lats and the shoulders to bring us up into that nice pull-up position, okay? So let's start at the low point, nice and controlled, squeeze it up and down, squeeze it up and down. Well done. We've got 8, slow, 7, really control that lower and down movement, 6, 5, really feeling this in my core as well, which is great because we're getting that full body workout. 4, let's go for 3 more, guys, 2, okay, last one, pull all the way up and relax, well done. Again, shake those legs out, so you're getting a build-up of lactic acid in the glute. That's exactly what we want. We're going to go on and work this left leg now. So stepping it back so that when you lean forward, your shoulders are in line with your hips. So from side on, it looks like this. We're going to step that right leg back, point that left leg forward, left leg back, sorry, and we're going to start to lift and lower, lift and lower. If you struggle with balance, I want you to focus your gaze on something in front of you. You know the exercise now, we've just done it on the right leg. So we've got 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, pulsing it at the highest point now for 10, 9, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we tap to the right, we lift, right, lift, nice and controlled. Thinking about that right glute, left inner thigh, core stays tight. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, shake it out. If you need to stretch that quad out, you can bring your heel towards the bum, use the bands to secure you. And change. I hope by now you're feeling it in the legs, shoulders, the core. We're going to go on and repeat that on the left leg before we go back into our pull-ups, guys, okay? So, elbows nice and tightly tucked into the side body, lean forward, shoulders in line with the hips, point the left toes back. We're going to lift and lower. Try not to swing the leg here, guys. It's all strength. no momentum. So we're not looking for height, we're looking for control. Working that left hamstring, visualize that piece of string, lifting that left glute and hamstring high. 3, 2, pulse it at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tap to the right and lift, right and lift. 8, control. 7, core's keeping you stable. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Okay, we're going to go back towards the bands now for our pull-ups, giving those legs a well-earned break. So remember, we're not using the legs at all here. We're depending solely on the lats and shoulders. So coming into that low starting position, nice and slow. Come up, lower down. Come up, lower down. We've got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay with me, 3, nearly at our break, 2 more. Try not to go into those legs, use the arms, last one, all the way up, all the way down, nice and slow, and release. Well done. Okay, on to the next exercise. Okay guys, so for the next part of this workout, we're going to take suspension off and put resistance on. So you're going to take everything down until you are left with just this one black band. We're going to place our left foot inside the loop. We're going to hold on to the one with our right hand. Left hand is going to be on the hip. We're going to be working the outer thigh, the inner thigh, and the glutes with this exercise. So a little bend in that right knee if you feel you need it. Core's working as always, navel's drawn in towards the spine. We're going to lift the leg out to the side and in. Out, in. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to pulse it at the highest point for 10, 9, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into those pulses. Out, in, 8. Should be feeling it here. 7, 6. Get that mind muscle connection. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulsing it high for 10, 9, 8, 7. Push, 6, 5. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Straight in. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Getting ready to pulse it out. 2. High pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. We're going to spin it round now to work the inner thigh. So keep that band on that left foot. Turn around. We've got this right foot turned out, so external rotation on your right leg. Right hand on the hip, left hand holding on to the KO8. We're going to bring this left foot behind the right, tap the foot down, out to the side. Tap, down. Again, a little micro bend in that right knee if you need it for stability. Your core's doing a lot of the work here. We're just getting this inner thigh fired up, and when we pulse it, you're really going to feel the burn on that left inner thigh. So we're going to pulse it now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into set 2. We go out, cross, out, cross. Really think about pulling it in. 7, out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse it back for 10, 9, 8, 7, push 6, 5, here should be burning 4, 3, 2, 1. A little rest before we go on to that last set. So if you're doing this properly, guys, you will definitely be feeling it on that left inner thigh. Remember, ballet bar, everything is externally rotated, so the toes are turned out, heels are turned in, working this outside glute and the inner thigh. Last set on this left leg, we go out, cross, out, make that movement nice and sharp. 7, 6, cores engaged. 5, keep your posture nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, here's that pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, push. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. That left foot comes out. We're nearly finished. Before we go on to the other leg, we bring our feet out about as wide as the mat. If you've not got a mat, a little bit wider than hips distance, heels turned in, toes turned out, both hands on the band. Knees are tracking out over the toes. We're going down into a grand plie. So we want our hips in line with the knees or lower. We come all the way up to the top, squeeze the glutes, all the way down. 8. Now guys, when you're coming up, I want you to push through your heels. The reason being, when you fire it through the heels, it goes straight into the glutes. Try not to push the weight into the toes here. Keep that external rotation from the hips, shoulders stacked on top, belly drawn into spine. We're going to pulse it down low now. With 10, 9. Now your legs are fatigued. If your knees start to come in, push them out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. We come up, drop it down, up, drop it down. 8, 7, loads of energy now. 5, 4, squeeze the glutes at the top. 3, 2, getting ready to pulse it out, guys, at the bottom. 10, 9, knees out. 8, 7, 6, 5, push. 4, 3, 2, last set. Your leg should be on fire. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, getting ready to pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, knees back, hips forward, 3, 2, 1, we're going to come up for the count of 5, burn those legs out, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Well done. Give those legs a good shake out. We're going to bring right heel in towards right bum cheek and just really kick this foot back into the hand to get a nice quad stretch. Place that right foot on top of the left knee. Sit down into seated pigeon, stretch out that right glute. We're going to repeat the whole sequence now on the left leg. So just getting rid of any lactic acid buildup in those muscles. Remember, kick that foot back into the hand if you can. Heel on top, drop that knee down. Nice big hip and glute stretch. Okay, we're going to take it on the other leg now. So, left hand on the band, right foot into the loop. So this one's the adduction. We're working this outside thigh and glute. Right hand on the hip, left hand on the strap. Little bend in that left knee if you need it for stability. Your core is stopping you from wobbling here, so I want you to keep this trunk, the side body, and the abs nice and tight, okay? We're going out, in, out, in. We've got 8, 7. You will already feel this in your standing leg because you have just worked that leg. 4, 3, 2, high pulse for 10, 9, this is where you want to be feeling it, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, set, 2, we go 10, building that nice heart-shaped booty, 5, 4, 3, 2, high pulse it for 10, 9, high as you can go, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last set, we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, high pulse, 10, you should be feeling that there now, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, core tight, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. We're gonna work that inner thigh now. This one looks so easy, but oh my God, so effective. Women at home, if you're doing this, this is such a hard part to actually feel the burning, so bear with this one. I know it's a killer, but it really is effective. So right hand is going to be your support, left hand is going to be on your hip. Remember, we're going for that external rotation, so the toes are turned out, heels are turned in. We're going to crisscross that right leg behind left, out, cross, out. Little bend in that left knee, only if you need it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, getting ready to pulse. This is where it bends. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, set, 2. We go out, cross, out. Sharp movement on that cross, guys. 7, 6, 5, 4, nearly there. 3, 2, here we go, here's that pulse. That is on fire now, stay with me. 5, 4, come on, think of the results. 3, 2, 1, little breather. Stretch it out, heel towards the mat. Really good core workout, this one too. If you need to, adjust that band on the foot if it's slipped. Getting ready to finish with that last set before we go back into our grand plies. Burn out those inner thighs and glutes. Okay, toes turned out. Holding onto that band for support. Core, trunk, back nice and tight. We crisscross, out, crisscross, out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, here's that pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No rest. Release that right foot off the band. Toes turned out. Heels turned in. Both hands on the strap. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips for me. We go down slow and controlled. Fire through those heels into the glutes to push up. We've got 9. Push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, getting ready to pulse it out. 2, we're going for that low pulse, guys, now. Our inner thighs are fatigued. If the knees start to come in, push them out. Hips forward, toes flex towards the shins if we can for that extra burn in the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1, set, 2, push it up. Don't get tired on me, come on, insert some energy. 5, 4, get that little squeeze of the glute to the top. 3, 2, 1, we're gonna pulse it low for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, nearly there, 4, 3, 2, last set, drive it up, drop it down, up. Remember guys, it's all strength, no momentum in ballet bars, so we're not flinging ourselves around. It's nice and slow and controlled, but it gets those areas that we want to target. 4, getting ready for our last pulse. 2, pulse it low. 10, knees back, hips forward. Check in with your posture, focus your mind. This is it, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, nice slow on the way up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done.
I was looking for